Hello and welcome back to another updates requested video. Requested by myself, of course. There are some things I didn't talk about in prior videos where I think they should be highlighted. And I want to start here. These Omega battles. 200 to refresh for a single Omega is ridiculous. This kind of goes hand in hand with a previous video where I said prices need to be adjusted, crystal values need to be adjusted for materials, what you buy. And Omegas is definitely one of them. You need thousands of Omegas needed in the game. I think it's time to bring this price down. It's also an outdated material. Still really needed. Don't get me wrong. It's still valuable, especially with Lightspeed bundles and Lightspeed tokens. It's actually probably more in value than it was when it originally, well, no, I wouldn't say originally came out, but more valuable now than the last couple years. At least, right? Because now everyone who is playing the game and trying to catch up, they need way more. The only issue is they cost too much. No one's spending 200. A Zeta shouldn't even cost 200 crystals, but thinking Omega costs like roughly around 500 crystals. I don't know. Whatever I forget the conversion. I have to look it up. I think these Omega battles, it's nice to have them. Either up the amount that you give out, and that means awards and all this. Like, this money is, no one needs that amount of money for anything. Like, that's nothing. These materials, nothing. You'll get more than these than you'll ever need ever. I know I don't have a lot compared to others, and that's only because I've been playing for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. Actually, almost 2 years, like 2 weeks. There's a difference between me and other people that have been playing way longer. And I've bought a ton of Lightspeed bundles, so I know I've used more than probably the average person, and still I have thousands of all this. So this needs to be updated, along with any other Omega battles, any of the like special, like you get like 20 Wampa shards or something like that. It's all nice, but it's all outdated. It feels very especially in a world of Lightspeed tokens and Lightspeed bundles. Change it up, get rid of them, scrap them for better materials, or just get rid of them in more assault battles. While I do not like that once you clear assault battles 3 stars, you can just sim it, it does make it's way better. The rewards are way better, even to this day are still better. I do think it's time to add new tiers to the assault battles, though. That's number 2. New tiers to the assault battles. Let's get some Relic 7 and 8 materials in them. I think Zimbittles might be in them. I could be wrong. No, they're not. Goes up to Relic 6. Let's add Zimbittles. Let's add Relic 8s. We could hold off until for Relic 9 materials, but I think 7 and 8 should be in the next new tier of all assault battles. Let's bring it up. I think Relic 9s can hold Relic. Like, that's all fair if you want to release Relic 10 for Relic 10 stuff. Maybe Pretty Patrol, but I think Relic 9s could cap there for now. In time, as things come out, you roll it out, but have it ready. So those are the 2 things for these. It's the shard ones, which isn't available right now. I don't have any examples. The Omega battles and the assault battles. Let's change them, update them, make them cheaper for refreshers, or to the point where I could do 3 sims a day for free. Like, up the money amount, stuff like that. Okay, we're not going to go long into this. These are obviously outdated. Let's bring them up to speed. Rise of the Empire, or all territory battles. Most guilds don't play old ones. Let's go into this first. Most guilds don't play old ones, and there's titles and stuff you get from old ones. I think adding to rote those titles at certain star progressions that are at equal to or higher than the GP required to get those stars and other ones should be available in rote. And I'm not saying I'm going to request this from my guild. That would be pretty cool to get some titles. Some people want those titles and they don't want to leave their guild either. I want to be able to go, and this is just purely examples. I don't know the stars needed for Hoth or Geonosis. But let's just say I get 15 stars here. I should be able to get my Geonosis title here. Maybe 14 stars the other one. And then 10 and 9 stars for the 2 Hoth ones. Bring the titles in. That way, road is always the option for those guilds that would never go to the other ones. And you don't lose out on the titles. Next is the obvious. We have not seen anything new since Mandalore in 2024 April. Rote was on its second update, because I guess Zepho was the first one. I think it was 2023. Don't quote me. I think it was. 2024, Mandalore came out in April. Everyone was expecting something with Balin or Night Sisters or something to have come off of Dathomir. We haven't seen a dark side added yet. Now would have been a 2025 update. Now we're in 2026, and we're in April. It's early April. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to see an update. I would love to see an update to Rise of the Empire, Rote, for short. I know I keep saying Rote, but just in case, Rise of the Empire. I'm going to go back to saying Rote now. We need to see some updates here. While no one's hitting these further planets and maxing everything out, no one's getting this ridiculous title. Like, no one's getting it. Not yet, at least. And that's fine. It's future-proofed. It's here to stay for a while. I have no arguments with that. But we can now go to 57 stars, 58 stars, add a planet or two. Let's start branching this out. There's some room here. Which, once again, future-proofed to an extent. Who knows if it was planned that way or it was just a design. Who knows? I'm not saying add Relic 10 planets yet. We're not maxing out Relic 9 planets. Sure, have them in the back end, ready to load in 2-3 years, whatever. I wouldn't even waste development on that yet. But I'm just saying, like, that would be the option if you're going to do it. Don't release that yet. And I wouldn't even do Relic 9 planets because we're not all getting it yet. But more Relic 7 planets? I would say Relic 7's the good because it's like Relic 6 is now like the new floor for all Datacrons. Start branching out more Relic 6 or Relic 7 planets. That would be nice. And that would go hand in hand with new assault battles, giving out now Relic 7, Relic 8 materials. Let's see some planets there. That'd be pretty cool. Another thing I would really like to see in Rote would be the ability to test these missions on off weeks. I'm in Territory War week. I would like to just be able to go into these maps. That's where you could be able to go to any of them and just play the missions. You don't get anything out of it. Nothing at all. I mean, I guess if there's like a daily mission to get like your dailies done or something like that, like sure. But let me go in and be able to test. Oh, can I beat this mission? I did beat this mission. But what I'm trying to say is, can I beat this mission? Or I need to see if my modding's correct for the Clone Trooper one. Like, I want to know I'm going into this prepared. I don't want to go in and then my leader died off or something. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot to add my mods from Territory Wars or from my raid or something. But I would like to be able to go into these missions and just play them for fun. I think that'd be cool. Omicron's active. Why not? It gives more value to the Omicron's territory battle. It adds more fun to the game, some freedom to test your characters. So I say just allow me to play missions on the off-cycle week. Just for fun. People want to play the game, and sometimes I could sit here and just be like, I did all my raid attempts. Can't do anything in territory battle until next phase. Or territory war, we're in setup phase. GAC's on a freeze. I did conquest. Like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I could go in and have some fun. I could test my mods and switch them up. RNG always exists. Hate it, but I get it. But at least I could go in and be like, hey, let me figure this out. It would be pretty cool. Now, something that has messed me up in the past has been character selection. I'll go and set my characters, and then for whatever reason, I want 4 characters. Maybe I want 3 characters. Whatever the case may be, and then I back out. Then I go back in, I'm just like boom, 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 and I battle. And those characters, I forget to remove again. This is small, and I understand why it happens. It populates up to 5 or 3 when it's 3v3, but it is very, very annoying. When I'm in Conquest and I'm supposed to have a certain selection of characters, or I don't want to burn 10 endurance or energy, whatever it is a character has during Conquest, and then I actually go in and now I'm wasting 20 Conquest energy because I messed something up with the character selection. Or I go and I waste my attempt here, or whatever the case may be, or I go into GAC and I was going to 2-man it, but whatever reason I backed out. Now Bane has 5 people on his team. It is very annoying that this does not memorize except after you've done or attempted to start a battle. And then even then, if it's less than the max amount, it'll still auto-populate your max GP characters. Unless they're large units, then it skips those. Or GLs, then it skips those. But what I'm trying to say is, it always tries to fill. I don't like that. Remember my latest selection. The other thing is also the Datacron with it. As long as the Datacron is live, it'll remember here. But in Territory Wars, if I were to try to do the battle, and then it says someone else is already battling this opponent, or this opponent no longer exists, or whatever the message says, when I go back into use, that team saves all 5 characters, so if you had less than 5, it populates to 5, like I said, that would be nice to get fixed. But the Datacron's no longer selected, so now I have to go find the Datacron. But for whatever reason, Squad Arena, the Datacron stays selected. It was used successfully in a previous battle, maybe that's why. Whatever the case may be, it is possible. Stop auto-populating my team if I didn't set it, and stop removing the Datacron I set with it. That way I can go back and forth. Because another update I believe should be looked into is the challenges and fleet challenges. Let's go to fleet challenges first. There's only 3 of them. They come back and whatnot, but they're so outdated. You don't get a lot for this, and you can only do 1 of these. Like, this isn't a lot. Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of ships, so eventually it is more than enough, but it really isn't either. Especially if ships are going to start coming out, or you're going to need to use this material for, like, other things that might be coming out. Who knows? It'd be nice to have this updated. This is not that big of a deal. And then this, probably the best thing here, once again, needs to be updated. 1 to 2 or 2 or whatever. It's 3 times a week. It's nice. Once again, the amount of characters we had when this came out versus now, probably 3-4-fold, 4 times as much. I don't know, but this is no. It's nice, but the people that have everything don't need this, and the people that need it need way more than this. So there, I don't know. I think these are just outdated, and there's more they could add to it. Same with challenges. While these are nice, once again, they're out. They need to be upped, and there needs to be more gear involved. These don't hit the upper gears. And you could get it for the raid currency, but once again, it's not as great. There's that buy 10 of these, get you, I'm just gonna show 10. 33 of these. Previous video I talked about how it's ridiculous how much chromium transistors cost for crystals when you get 33 for 150 daily currency. Just saying. So those are kind of updates I think should be in this game. These are all nice to have updates. Rote would be kind of cool, but they're not really necessary. But just to quickly reiterate, backwards, the challenges and fleet challenges, the character selection and the memory to not auto-populate characters, Rote and all the updates there, bringing the titles over and allowing us to, test out missions off weeks. And then, of course, Assault Battle upgrades, our Omega Battle upgrades, and all the other Shard ones that are just kind of Everything's outdated. Let's up it. Let's up level it. Let's package it to look better for current age SWGOH. But anyways, that's what I think. Let me know how you think. Maybe I missed some updates that are pretty important, more important, or nicer to haves, or better takes on what I've covered. Let me know. Be interested in reading and maybe even commenting on all that stuff. But until next time, everyone, have a great one.